Salutations, this is Crazed Kitsune, aka Khuma'zi Tayuun, and welcome to Dragoon for Dummies, level 60. In this video, I will be covering the skills and traits obtained by Dragoon up to level 60 that they did not have at level 50, and how these will affect your rotation and general play. With that introduction out of the way, let's get straight into things. First off, your traits. At level 60, you gain one new trait. Enhanced Strength 3, which increases your strength by 24, allowing you to do more damage than you had already been doing. Now for your new skills. At level 52, you acquire Battle Litany. This is a 3-minute cooldown that will increase the critical hit rate of yourself and all party members within 15 yalms of you by 15% for the next 20 seconds. At level 54, you obtain Blood of the Dragon. This 30-second cooldown will increase the potency of Jump and Spine Shatter Dive by 30% for the next 15 seconds. It will also grant you sharper Fang and Claw upon using a full thrust combo, or enhanced wheeling thrust upon using a chaos thrust combo. Those buffs last for 10 seconds, and the effects end upon reuse or upon using a weapon skill other than Fang and Claw or Wheeling Thrust. At level 56, you acquire Fang and Claw. This is a global cooldown weapon skill with a base potency of 200 and a flank potency of 290. It can only be executed while you have both Blood of the Dragon and Sharper Fang and Claw active. And upon execution, it will extend your Blood of the Dragon timer by 10 seconds. At level 58, you get Wheeling Thrust, a global cooldown weapon skill with a TP cost of 50. Its base potency is 200, but it has a rear potency of 290, and can only be executed if you have Blood of the Dragon and Enhanced Wheeling Thrust active. Upon execution, it will add 10 seconds to your Blood of the Dragon timer, up to a maximum of 30. However, this does not mean that you can infinitely maintain Blood of the Dragon. At least, not yet. If you are maintaining your heavy thrust, that will add one more cooldown to the cycle. Since these add one more global cooldown to your rotations, that means that to add 10 seconds, you also have to spend 10 seconds. But each time you use heavy thrust, that's 2.5 seconds that's not being dedicated towards maintaining your Blood of the Dragon. If you want Blood of the Dragon to remain active continuously, you have to stop using heavy thrust. Though, even with heavy thrust, it should last long enough for Blood of the Dragon to come off cooldown so you can just activate it again. Sorry, I was slightly distracted by a moth fluttering around nearby. Darn insects. Anyway, on to the final skill you acquire at level 60. This is Gerskogl. I probably mispronounced that horrifically. This is a 35-second cooldown, which is a potency 220 linear attack. It is a 15 yalm long line in front of you, and you can only use it if you have Blood of the Dragon active. So, as you might have guessed, your rotation does change at level 60. At least whenever you have Blood of the Dragon active. For maximum duration time currently, you don't want to activate Blood of the Dragon immediately. Instead, you want to wait until you have completed the second attack in a combo, and then use Blood of the Dragon. So, for a demonstration, Heavy Thrust, Impulse Drive, Disembowel, Blood of the Dragon, Chaos Thrust, Due to the increased length of your combos, you're going to actually be doing a basic combo cycle instead of what you were doing. And then, as you saw, when I went for more combos before refreshing Heavy Thrust, I lost Heavy Thrust. Let's see how long I can keep this going. Because it will eventually run out. As you can see, the timer is starting to get low. Yeah, I lost it. I might have lost it slightly faster than I should have, but it still would have happened eventually as long as I'm using Heavy Thrust. But only if I'm actively using Heavy Thrust. If I don't use Heavy Thrust at all, it will never run out. This is just to demonstrate that it will basically last forever as long as you don't use Heavy Thrust. Though that is suboptimal damage by a fairly large margin. But you do at least get to look somewhat flashy, with all these constant spins and flips and jumps. And that beautiful explosion from Gerskogol. Very long, prolonged process. I think I'm very, very slowly gaining time because of my skill speed. But it's negligible. Now, later on, maintaining and even extending this will become much easier. Yeah, I'm definitely gaining time, but not by much. And that's only because I have enough skill speed to shorten my global cooldown to below 2.5 seconds, meaning I'm taking slightly less than 10 seconds to actually do a full combo rotation. But only slightly less. Which means that I, over a very long period of time, will build up more duration on my Blood of the Dragon. But only if I'm not using heavy thrust, because that extra 2 point whatever is still going to make it take more than 10 seconds per every second combo. But I've demonstrated all 5 of the new skills. Dragoon remains still fairly straightforward. Their full thrust combo gains a flank positional at the end while they're in Blood of the Dragon, and their chaos thrust combo just gets a second rear positional at the end of it. Your jumps become more powerful, giving you further reason to use them weave them into your combos, well, your Spine Shatter Dive and your jump. Dragonfire Dive is unaffected, but it is a pretty strong area attack, so I don't think it needed a boost. Battle Litany gives you a little more party utility because you raise the critical hit rate of your party in a very large area. This is especially beneficial to things like Bard, whose songs have special effects based on whether or not their damage over time affects critical hit. And monks in the post-60 because of something they get which makes critical hits really good for them too. But with all that said and done, I hope this video has been helpful and informative. If not, wasn't me. Until my next video, goodbye.